Are you stuck in some area of your life? Do you have like this fear for certain things or for something specific? Do you feel that you're not reaching your full potential? That you're not really moving forward? Well, in this video I would like to give you some insights on what you can do and what's actually possible for you. So buckle up and let's dive into this. Like, subscribe and share. Hi, my name is Lotfi and today I feel to talk about how important it is to not be ashamed, to not judge ourselves or others for that matters, for having blockages, for being afraid about certain things, being scared to take certain steps, to make certain changes in our lives, or to be held back by a bad experience we've had in the past, or simply just not knowing why we are afraid or so scared to do certain things which seem to be so normal for others. And also to tell you that you can overcome these fears and blockages. People have overcome enormous fears. People who used to be afraid of heights are jumping out of airplanes today. And they were afraid to be on the second floor and looking down. Or maybe even on the first floor. For certain countries, first floor is the ground floor, but no. First floor up, you take the stairs up and then you look down. And they're jumping from airplanes. Of course they have a parachute. But still, at a few kilometers up, jumping, whew. I mean, I used to be not afraid of flying, but afraid of the part before the landing, when you actually would start to see things. Because when you're really high up, you see everything so small, it's not real. But if you're at 500, 600 meters, and you really see cars moving, maybe even people walking, everything's so real, and then you realize you're high up. And also, you feel the airplane doing this. It's going lower and lower. Especially back in the days when automatic pilots were not like what they are today. Today it goes much smoother. But then you would feel it, would, oh, I'm dropping now. And I would feel it in my stomach and I would be scared. At takeoff, I would feel it going up, and then, that's just an amazing feeling. You push back in your chair. But I used to be afraid of that. And still sometimes when I watch people doing crazy things on very high roofs and the jumping and whatever, there's this fashion now. It's like skateboarding, but then on rooftops, jumping from building to building, and so I can feel it in my body. But it's much less than before because I worked on it. And I've had many fears in my life. Many. When I say had, because I resolved many of them. Of course, we all may still have some fears, but if there are things that are really blocking us from living our lives normally, and of course you can say, oh no, I boxed myself in and I have all these protections and safeties and all these precautions, and now I feel safe. No, but you feel safe only within that very little box, but as soon as you get out of it, like, then you're not free. You build a huge bunker around yourself, underground, and you're stuck in there. And you say, now I feel safe. That's not living. And this can be literally getting out of the house can scare you. It can be talking to strangers, people that you don't know yet, can scare you. It can be being intimate with someone, like opening up your heart, speaking with people really about yourself. It can be getting physical with people, touching people, hugging people. It can be intimately physical, like sensual touch. It can be sexual, that you've had bad experiences, somebody forced you to do something. Or you did something and it was painful. So you don't make you say, never ever again. But most things that I've just described do not need to be scary or painful. Even when it comes to sexuality, it's not because you tried something and it was not okay, that if you're doing it with, especially if you do it with somebody else, who may have even a lot of experience with that, that it will be painful again, or feeling bad. A lot of people are having sex with the wrong people anyway. Yeah, you heard me right. A lot of people are having sex with the wrong person. Because sex is not like, I find you physically attractive. Oh, you find me attractive too. Okay, let's do it. It's not like, oh, that cookie looks nice. And eating it. Tastes good. No. There's a whole different dimension that you should step into first. And then you'll experience other dimensions. But that aside, if you are experiencing something from what I just named, or something else, because there are so many different kinds of fears, you're in luck, because you can step out of it. You can heal the wound if you find the root source. Your life can really transform. You can start to do things that you could only dream of. Maybe even in the dream you would be scared, or maybe, sorry. But maybe you could still dream about these things, and you would see yourself as a superhero who was not afraid, who was not being able to get hurt, because that's what fear is generally about. But yeah, I could get hurt, I could die. So if you want to change any of this, take action. Ask for help. Help is not admitting that you're weak. Help is actually a smart thing, and is what strong people do. Because it takes courage to ask for help. It's insecure people who don't ask for help, because they believe that if they ask for help, they will be seen as stupid, as weak, as whatever, less than the others. I ask for help a lot. All kinds of help. And yes, sometimes like, this is not an easy subject for me to talk about. Yes, even I sometimes do not feel very comfortable addressing a certain subject for a moment, and then some moment I realize, like, yeah, but I really want to change this. And why am I uncomfortable talking about this? Oh, I'm judging myself. Why am I judging myself? And because I've been working a lot on self-judgment, I see it now, and so I can switch it off. I can look at it, and then the violence gets silent because I look at the judgment, I look at the whole situation. Seriously? Is this really worth judging? Is it worth stopping me from actually resolving something? No. And of course, I do choose with whom I talk about certain things, whom I ask for a specific type of help. That's normal, because we need to feel comfortable. And if you're still watching until now, then probably you feel comfortable with me, even if it's on a distance. So relax. And for your information, the most successful people in the world, who are really successful, they have at least one coach and or one mentor at any given time. So these are people who are asking for help, and they're still doing it today. They're super successful, they may be millionaires or billionaires, they're still asking for help when they need it, when they feel like, I don't know how to deal with this, I don't know how to do this. They ask for help, and they're not ashamed of it. So definitely, if you're still watching, contact me. We can have a short intake where we feel, we exchange some words, some sentences, and we just feel like, is there chemistry? Can this work? And if I feel that I cannot help you, I will tell you honestly. I may recommend somebody else for you to contact and to have a talk with, or I may give you a direction. But if there's chemistry, I'm gonna do beautiful things. And I'm already looking forward to it, because one of the things that feed me the most is seeing people grow, is seeing people take that step, that first step, and that second step, the third step, and keep moving forward and transforming their lives. Is that you? And click the link in the description, or just find me. You'll see here, it's my website. Basically, this is what you type, nothing else. intuitiv.me. Enter, and you'll come on my website. You can contact me, you can read some stuff if you want, you can watch some other videos of mine, you can also simply contact me. I wish you a wonderful day, and hopefully see you soon. Like, subscribe, and share.